Hello and welcome back to Factorio. Today we are finishing up this here on Vulcanus. We have 2 more blocks to build. We also have some other maintenance stuff to do. So we're transporting blue circuits here to Vulcanus, Gleba, and Aquilo for the rocket parts. We're running out. I'll be honest. I'm gonna do 9,000 here instead. And we're gonna start importing this directly from Fulgora instead. So we want 9,000 on Gleba. We're gonna want 9,000 on Aquilo. And we're gonna want 9,000 here on Vulcanus. So this is gonna start carrying 27k. Okay. Anyway, we can start just planting these two, right? We're gonna grab that. This here is not gonna be a thing. Thank you very much. I don't want to interfere with the current pipes or anything. We also kinda need to do this here. These two are the important ones that we need to aggro these. So we'll prepare that. Meanwhile, I want to go to Gleba and not look at pollution. But I want to look at how this is doing. We can start up one of these sides, actually. So let me do this. We're gonna send some eggs into the system. We're gonna send them into these machines. Gonna send a couple more than I need, just to make sure that they're not doing anything fucking stupid. There's still a bunch of soil missing from this, but it's gonna take some time for this to actually start working properly. So how's that going, my guy? Did you not get the eggs or what? I guess you didn't. Interesting. Yeah, no, they took it. Let's take a couple from here then. We can. Should be fine. Alright, we actually need water for this. I forgot. So we have a water source right here. We'll just put out some offshore pumps and connect that, and that should all be good to go. We did get a couple of eggs, but not that much. It's fine. It should be able to start up here a little bit. We're gonna have to do the same maneuver for these, but at least I can do it remotely. Let's take a look on how Fulgora is doing. Fulgora is in major need of recyclers. And this is basically just iron. We are importing iron, legendary iron here. But let's make sure we have 2,000 of each. Actually, we maybe only need, let's say, 4,000 of the gear wheels. Because the other ones, we don't need as much. Let's get 2k of concrete and 2k of steel as well. We really need to improve the speed at which we're getting these recyclers. We get 120 per hour as it is right now. That ain't it. That's gonna take us a couple of hours to get that done. We ain't gonna want to wait for that. So we need to do this maneuver again. Maybe not with legendary inserter though. We can do a couple normal green ones. This is gonna request this, that. How much uranium ammo am I actually getting here? 1k. I mean, that's not great. We're gonna do double row this time. Maybe we even do... Because we do have We can do this, you know? Because then the range is kind of similar for all of them, yeah? Let's get this going. That's a very, very annoying puddle there, right there. Let's do that. I would very much prefer that. Okay, unfortunately, you don't have that. Wait. That's weird. Why does it display like that? Okay, does it for this one as well? Okay, yeah, okay. Whatever. Oh, right. Oh, I mean, let's just add this one. The question is, where is this worm? Hello. You have a while before you can get here. Unfortunately. But I really need these 2 patches for this build. Are you still filling this up? You should be pretty good to go. It's fine. Well, he is coming. In the meantime, can keep building this. We're not that much on his turf yet. Okay, you fucked up. For some reason. What? The hell happened to these eggs? Products finished 0. Like, literally no eggs made it anywhere. How is that possible? They were put in here. And they were finished. The 10 of them finished. Where did they go? Huh? How's that possible? Let me do this. Come on. Just grab a couple from this. There's 20 right there. Just grab them. I mean, someone do something. Okay. Let me rotate this back. Now you should have a bunch of eggs. Oh, sorry, no. I'm not gonna take that away, I'm just gonna click away the request thing. Okay. What the hell happened to those eggs? They're not in the logistic system either. Color me confused. Like, actually confused. We don't have bioflux on the other side yet, so I'm not gonna do anything there. Just gonna leave it to this side for now. Oh, yeah, this went really well. That's cool. So let's keep going here. There we go. This is gonna be a bit more annoying because there's more shit here. Let's see if we can find this worm. Okay. It's another medium one. It's kind of up there. So I think we'll just take this. Put it here. Put a roboport here. And hope that it kind of goes here. Let's hope that it kind of goes there. How's the roboport charging in here? Looks fine-ish. Just gonna add a couple more here to this. We're gonna do this for all of them. We have some room here and here as well. To be honest. And they do have power here as well. So let's just do that. As we have experienced in our novice base, not having charging available for our bots kinda sucks. Okay, so we are getting up here in power usage. With our one legendary reactor. We are gonna need another one, I think. We're gonna double our power. Yeah, we're gonna need another one. So we might as well just plop this down and start it up. There's no way around needing this. Okay, this boy is still not very interested. But it's long distance, so maybe he's tired. He's gonna be here eventually. So how are we doing here? Still gonna upgrade this because I can. Okay, you are stocking up now. Let's take a look here. Okay, this seems to be working quite well. We have to do another one of these though, because I need to load these up. Like that. I kinda need to make sure that they do get a couple of eggs each. So I'd rather take a bit too many here. Come on. We still need 64. 60. Come on, guys, you can do it. Really? Come on. Just take some stuff. Okay, 48. Okay. Moving that back now. That should be fine to start this up, yeah. And hopefully we can just keep going with this. Did I forget to set these limits? No, not really. Not here, not here. Not here, not there. Did I forget that somewhere else? No. No. But it's probably this side since I flipped it around. No. No. I guess I didn't copy that part. Okay, he just decided that he didn't want to go there. What a great worm. What a great worm. Okay. Well, we can remove this. Reconstruct some stuff. We just want to mine these patches, really. So let's get that Roboport network going there. What? Oh, it's outside of the network. That's a bit annoying. We've probably used all the legendary Roboports that we were requesting as well. Yep. Can you make a stop here, please? So you do have Roboports with you. That would be excellent. That would be excellent. I double checked these as well, right? Yes, yes, and yes. That's great. We don't exactly have enough bioflux for this. We are prioritizing to make sure this process is running instead of making science, which is a good idea. This takes a bit too long right now. Just because of the fact that we don't really have enough Yumako fruit yet. Wait, what? Okay, this is doing its thing, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, what the hell? So we do have a bunch more spoilage and shit coming in here, but that should be quickly taken care of. And well, we have more jelly nut in comparison, but this is spoiling on this belt because we don't have enough Yumako right now. But it looks like we're getting a bunch of extra here. Hopefully we can keep this egg process alive. Okay, we have now completed this. Are we out of foundation? We're not. Okay, that's good. So I'm thinking, because we only need one calcite belt, I'll just pull it from here. There's no need to build extra miners or anything. We're just pulling it from here. And there. And the coal belts, which should be these, we can just go up here and get. Well, we should have done this, to be honest. Instead of that. material. Boop. Let's put that back. Coal here as well. And here. Like so. That should be all the coal and calcite that we need for this. Now comes the really, really logistically heavy part. So we're gonna go up here. I think we're gonna be pretty satisfied with running this belt here. And we'll see how many we need. There we go. There we go. Oh, the amount of tungsten that we're gonna need for this. That reminds me of something that I forgot on Forge. $16 belts of tungsten is what we need here. And it reminds me that I did something really stupid here. We should really be taking care of this. Because we're just sending the legendary ore that we manage the small freaking chance that we get something here. I think it's like 0.1% or something like that. We're just sending that straight in to be recycled, so... oh. So see, there's a difference here. We're like getting 52 to 54, but we're only consuming a bit less. But here we're consuming more. Okay, I don't get. It's gonna be a bit less because we are definitely recycling a couple of these. It's not much, but it's something. So how many belts did I say I needed? That's 16. So I need 6 of these, basically. Okay, man, this is gonna be... Gonna have to move this a bit. Maybe here. This patch wasn't great. This here is gonna be a bit spicy to try and turn here, but we'll do our best. Okay, it was actually pretty fine. The roboport was luckily in a pretty decent spot here. Okay. I think we'll just go straight for a while here. We can turn here maybe somewhere. It's gonna be a bunch of belt dragging noises, and I apologize in advance for this. So we have a lot of belts to drag now. I kinda need to drag it as well because we need to build foundation and everything. Underground belts don't work here on this lava. So it is what it is. We'll be done soon with this. We'll be done soon with this. And then we need to do the piping and for the sulfuric acid and for the lava, which is pretty easy part to do, honestly. Actually, one of the research things that I wanted to do is this. I'm pretty sure that we have, with the prod modules, we have 280% productivity. 270, okay. So I want to max this out. This is gonna give us 300% productivity with the prod module 3, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just want to use as little rocket parts as possible. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to take... let's say this part. Perfect. I can't really do that either. But let's keep this going. This, that. This, that, this. It's fine. We're gonna need a bunch of foundation for this build. Let's check on Gleba, how we're doing. Okay, this looks pretty okay. This doesn't look bad. gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this to start with. There we go. So I need 160. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is gonna be a 120. Okay, you grab that very quickly. Where the hell did you go with those, man? How is it possible? Okay, so you started one side up. The other side got completely ignored. We don't have any pentapod eggs in there. So it's something is working. But I just don't understand where you're taking these eggs, man. Okay. We still need a bunch. For some reason. Did I actually use legendary pumps here? No, I did. We need to upgrade those. Because this ain't gonna... Okay, so you still need 24. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna turn this back. And go on with our lives. That's fine. So, belt production, my guy. You are not happy with the amount of lubricant that you have. We have not looked at lubricant for a very long time. Well, you have heavy oil. We do have a couple of legendary chemical plants in here, so let us do something like this. I'm gonna remove this. And we're also gonna put in the better modules. Crafting speed is 0.85 for this. And this is 1375. Which is... I mean, not terribly exciting or anything. $24 per second. How much? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's do this. We should be upgrading this infrastructure as well. We should have these modules, to be fair. Okay, we're stacking up a little bit. Okay, this should be enough to fill this up completely. How much is this? Yeah, okay, so we're using a little bit of that. 82 per second is what we're got. Oh, yeah, okay, this is just for these here. They're making quite a lot, which is great. It counteracts a little bit what we were doing before. But that should be belts done. Belt. We went from being able to do maybe 270-ish. Yeah, 270 to 700. Great. I'm gonna drag the one that doesn't get stopped by the power poles, and we're gonna do the same on the other side here. Because it's a bit easier to drag it like this. And then we're gonna have to shift drag these two. Just a bit. But it's fine. There we go. We need to know where the first belt starts, and it's here. Oh, this is such a long distance to drag as well. But essentially, that's it. These are also... Why you don't want to put these out? Is it because there's lava there or what? Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. That's unfortunate. But we'll deal with that. Okay. These three we can drag at the same time. Because there's nothing in the way here. That's a good improvement. Boom. These three we can also drag here without anything in the way. There we go. That's perfect. So we're gonna need another 3. We're lucky. This is smack in the middle of the power poles. Which it is. So we just take this, go down. Take this, go down. And then we'll find the last belt. That's going to be the last of the belt dragging. And that was it. Now we just need to wait for this belt to be constructed. And we can start working on the the lava pumping and the sulfuric acid pumping. So we have some lava here. Gonna reuse this if possible. So we'll just take this there. This is gonna be the one up here. And this here is just gonna go straight in there. Right. The sulfuric acid, which we have here today. We are going to drag. Let's take it here somewhere, yeah? Like so. And all we really want to do is do this. Then we're dragging this here. That should be fine. And then we need one more. Which is gonna go all the way over here to this, you know? Perfect. Okay, cool. So that's done. Now we need to find a spot for this. And this lava here just goes in there. Perfect. So we have lava, sulfuric acid for everything down here. We have lava and everything here. Sulfuric acid should already be connected. So what we need is lava for this. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's not connected yet. So lava for that. And then lava for that. And then we should be good to go. Pretty much. We're missing a bunch of rocket silos though. We are missing a bunch of rocket silos. We are missing blue chippies. Yeah, see, so it does tell me when I'm in space, the total amount. I wasn't fucking crazy, okay. So it does tell me the total amount that's requested for the whole ship when it's not at a planet. Like here. Okay, we're at Gleba. There's like 7k things on the ground. But Vulcanus is gonna need a bunch of these chips as well. We do have quite a lot of processing units on these ships now. Hopefully we're not gonna run out on Fulgora. But it didn't look like it before. No, doesn't really look like it. We have a bunch here still. And by a bunch, I mean an insane amount. So how are we doing with the recycler? Okay, we went from doing 1,000 per 10. We went from doing 100 per hour to we have done 125 in 5 minutes. If we can keep that up, that would be great. Because then we can finish this. I have no idea how much we can make here right now. We did finish up the productivity for this, right? Yes. 300% productivity, which is the limit. Which, by the way, just out of curiosity, means that we are now, per minute, in theory, getting 16.2k batteries and 8,100 blue chips. So batteries should be satisfied. It was 16k consumption, but we're like, we can produce 4,800 of these, but we're only able to consume 4,300. So we should have a margin when it comes to batteries, which is going to mean that these are not going to need to produce anything. When it comes to blue circuits, we are getting 8,100. And I mean, this should only consume 4,000, and then we're gonna have a surplus. I think it's gonna consume like 2k maybe. So we should have a decent blue chip surplus on Fulgora. And when we're not making science, obviously we have a huge surplus. Because we're throwing them away right now at a rate of 27k per minute. So this small extra this. Yeah. This is building less than what we're throwing away in recyclers on Fulgora right now. Not great, not great. So, how are we doing here? Well, we're almost there. It's the rocket silos that are the problem. It's definitely the rocket silos. This process is going really well. I think we've reached the point where we can keep the egg production up, but we don't exactly have the surplus stuff here, so we're throwing away a bunch of eggs. Which is kind of sad. I would like a Vulcanus research. What do we have here? I think we should max this out as well. I'm gonna do this for a bit and see if we can hit that 100k SPM here as just a benchmark. So what can we do to make the rocket silo production a bit more smooth? Right now you want engine units, and you want engine units bad. Can we do this? And can we do this? We've been making 50 per minute for a while. That's our current max. We have lubricant. We have these other things. Whatever, dude. We're just gonna do this. Make it a little bit snappier. Oh, that's a problem. I didn't see that we had another one here. Okay. So now we should be making 225 roughly per minute, up from 50. So 225 per minute is in theory one rocket silo per minute. I think we just also send this in here, because the crafting time for this recipe is like 30 seconds. So why not? 500% crafting speed, let's go. Even with this, it's taking its sweet time. But it's gonna work a bit better. We're doing 11 per hour is not a good benchmark to be at. That's not a good benchmark to be at. But we're increasing that, so it's fine. The tungsten has started flowing in here. That's a good point, actually. We need to make sure that we have these belts connected. I'm pretty sure there's some lava covering some of these that we need to take into account. Like here. This was the dragging stuff that we were having problems with before. And there we go. We now should have the resources that we need. All we need now are the rocket silos, realistically. And most of these are kinda done. How many rocket silos do we have? It's 18 times 4, which is 74, right? No, 72. So we can send 72. Yeah, we can send 144k science per round of rockets, which is that's pretty insane. This is gonna be good. This is probably one of the best setups that we're gonna have. Okay. Oh, this is definitely taking its sweet time. I'm gonna pause here for a bit, and I'm gonna wait until these rockets are done. Rocket silos are done. And then we're gonna benchmark this Vulcanus SPM and see where we're at. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, some time has passed. We have 2 rocket silos left here to construct. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We can send a bit more rockets than we need to. So that's fine. The problem here is we're going to get here and we're going to eat up a bunch of these rockets. We're having some issues with low density structures right now. Copper specifically. Oh wait, you're not getting enough lava actually. We can fix that. So we're not able to send the amount of rockets that we need right now. This kind of goes for this as well. So we're gonna upgrade the fuel part here. We're running out of rocket fuel. The only part we're probably not running out of is... Yeah, we're also running out of that. Okay. Good to know. But not as badly as the other two. Especially low density structures has been notoriously annoying for a bit now. And that's with 300% productivity, right? So when we... Okay, now this one has filled up, but... we're unable to fill this up. Also, I'm pretty sure... I am pretty sure... that we need to do this. Because I would like to fill up these belts fully. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as it is. So I don't think we can fill them up right now. So we're just adding a couple more here. Same with this one. Right. There we go. That should be fine. You should be getting a couple of this. Yeah, you just got this delivered. And now getting 2 deliveries at once, we can see the limit of our robot network, really. Just gonna have to charge a bit. So the real bottleneck here, it's definitely these bots. And I don't know, they are probably, like, they're doing other shit, right, for us, so take some time for them to gather here and get this going at a reasonable speed. But now we can fill up a full belt. And once we can, they're now both waiting over there, so these are now going to be, at least in theory, full belts. Okay. And these bots are now working very hard to get this out into the network again. And let's see, you're going to be able to dump 100k. We still don't have the rocket silos here. Why? Oh, you're lacking the blue chips now. I'll be friggin' honest. I think we just do 18. 18k. And 18k. You can just go to Vulcanus, please. I don't know how much you have in your storage, but it's gonna be a lot of blue chips in these. I have a suspicion that these are gonna be too small inventory-wise before we're done with this base. But we will see. Fulgora is now done. Fulgora is doing fine on paper with power. We're gonna upgrade this reactor, I think. We can do that immediately, I'll be honest. We don't have any legendary reactor here yet, but we'll do that. Okay. So you're on the way to Vulcanus. You have enough to give us a bunch of these. It's fine. Yeah, we can't mass send rockets as it is right now because we just don't have the rocket parts for it. How are we doing on fuel? It's looking decent. So we went from 120 to almost 300-ish. Gonna need some more infrastructure for that here, but power-wise, we're doing fine. We have not really peaked that much. We can peak, but it's more a matter of getting things into space than anything else. So hopefully you're gonna leave soon. And the bots in here, they're having some pretty significant issues with logistics. Obviously, if we wanted to maximize this, we should have built this part here in the middle and have a radius around it, but we didn't do that. Could have had one here and one here, for example, and then extend outward from that. That would make bottle travel time way less. You are having trouble. I find that interesting. You can barely keep up. We need to keep an eye on that. We're probably gonna have to go there and fix that problem. We're looking at Gleba. We can't really look at that graph, can we? But these are getting filled up. For some reason, this refuses to build. And I think it's because we put some soil there that we didn't build yet over the water. I think this is a 3x3, right? So I can just go in and do this, really. We really wanted to maximize this. We can do it with this one as well. Because there is no point in having that soil up here. Boop. Yep. There we go. There we go. This one as well. These are technically not maximized, so I don't know if it does anything to do this. But these are... Same with this and that. And these. know. Okay, I fucked up, but whatever. This still doesn't want to build. I don't get what the problem is. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Whatever, dude. How are we doing with rocket parts? Kind of okay. Kind of okay. So most of these should be able to send now. Yeah, okay. We're doing pretty well. Obviously, we're not really able to consume this. But in theory, we do have the ability to. And I would probably consider Vulcanus done at this point. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of small tweaks that we need to do in terms of like rocket fuel and rocket parts and that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I would consider us done now. Gleba and Fulgora are on the way. We can actually put out a new one on Fulgora. And we are also at the point where we can probably try this and see, you know, how much SPM are we actually able to make right now. I don't know if this can calculate it properly. It's 12 times 5. So it should be 12 times 5, that should be 60k, yeah? Was that what it said? Yeah, 59k. That's pretty good. And Gleba is slowly getting here, but we're gonna have to do something about the soil. I wonder how our module production is going. We have 10k. We have 10k. Let's double this and do 2.4k instead. Because I think these have pretty long dips. I need to eliminate this. I don't think 2.4k is enough. Let's do 3.6. We can consume... We can consume 240 per minute here. And we can make more than that. Or what did I say? That's 225. Okay. It's slightly less than we're producing on Novice, but it's not by much. So we can fill most of this demand here. And it would definitely increase the amount that we need. Or the amount of soil that we're gonna get. This is... like we're making... a very, very sad amount. We're making 2.3 per minute. It's 120 per hour. It's gonna take a couple of hours to finish this at this rate. We need to increase this, otherwise, Gluba, we're not gonna be done with that forever. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. If you've been enjoying this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thank you for watching and have a really nice day.